Check. Yo. You guys hear me all right? I can see your comments there. I wasn't looking at them while I was jamming. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Just thought I'd go with a nice, open, long jam because I like it. We're spending time together, but, you know, just thought I'd jam. What did I even play now? Oh, yeah, I played Pearl Jam and then the Allman Brothers there. I just got coffee here. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. That's great. It's not easy getting the sound, you know, perfect sound and visuals and all that. Oh, yeah. So I guess I'm talking about lead guitar. I don't want to misrepresent what the live stream's about. So that was chapter 1, which is the demonstration. But yeah, ultimately, let's see. That's pretty good. How do I like my coffee? I usually just have, well, this is an espresso. And I just put a little like coconut non-dairy creamer in it. That's it. Oh, Tim Pierce talked about the Allman Brothers today. That's just coincidental. Love Tim Pierce. Love the Allman Brothers. But we didn't talk about that. Allman Brothers, is it a mode thing? Yeah, I mean, it's that sound of that you hear in Jessica and Melissa. Those two specifically are the major pentatonic, kind of plugging in that home row. So like typically you play an E minor pentatonic over an E blues. Sounds like I bent that G string out of tune. So you'd have the E minor pentatonic right here. You know, that kind of thing. But when you have something really pretty in E major, not E blues, that's like super major for E, you can put your pinky on the root and play this pentatonic. And that's how you get that that's how you get that pretty sound. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments at the same time that I'm talking here. I don't have my good buddy Brian here today. He's just so busy. But so that would be, hey Kai Cooper, I do see you. So if you want to plug in, you can use that exact same pentatonic and plug in what's called the major pentatonic. There's some real easy half steps that you can add. But what's cool about, you get a whole new sound and you don't have to learn a new shape with your fingers. But that's all explained. If you check out my link there in the comments, the Marty music link, that's just my Linktree link. But I have all kinds of stuff that's going on that I'm, you know, would love to promote to you guys since you're watching right now. Greg Roberts says, does Brian have a brother who's any good at this? No, but he does have he has a few brothers, but none of them that are good at this. Brian, well, it's funny. Brian and I grew up together. We're the same age, but he has a daughter that's going into kindergarten, and I have a daughter going into college. So, but he's really busy with that pre-K daughter summer activities. So happy for him. He's having a good time with it. Blah, 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 blah. The link. So you can check out that link. now going to talk about various things I'm promoting, but let me turn this. Yo, hey. Turn that vocal mic down up here in the audio thing. Okay, so okay, anyway. A lot of comments, so I can't see them all anyway. Marty, do you always hang out in that room usually? Is it your living room? This is actually a room that used to not exist in my house. So below me is, that sounded funny, below me down here. This used to just be an open level, like with the front door behind me, but a level down. So I put a floor in here and I put a door in, and so it became like a bonus room here in my house. Let's see. Well, thank you for all the nice comments, everyone. Oh yeah, promoting things. Yeah, I was looking, I'm just randomly answering comments. I just talked about the major pentatonic. Okay, so yeah, check out that link, because ending tonight is my Tasty Zone bundle, 50% off sale. So it's basically every lead guitar course that I've produced at Marty Music in one bundle, and it's 50% off. So that would mean it's now $59 until midnight tonight. And it focuses on a lot of intermediate stuff that I can talk about here. But what's cool about it is as a bonus, it also includes all my entry level lead guitar courses as well. So if you click that link in the comments, you can get that before that sale goes away at midnight tonight. Kai, I love Radiohead. Andrew's been watching me since he had AOL and dial-up. That's funny. My dad's email still is AOL. So yeah, click that link and you can check out that. It says all lead guitar 50% off. That ends tonight at midnight. And then the big picture there in the links is this live show that I'm doing September 1st in Nashville. And that's actually to celebrate the release of my signature ES335 with Epiphone, which is there underneath the lamp there in the background. Yes. My new signature ES335 with Epiphone is coming out August 22nd. And so we're going to do a show September 1st in Nashville to celebrate, that big thing. And it's at this really cool venue called Analog, which is at a hotel in downtown Nashville. So if you've ever wanted to go on a guitar trip to Nashville, check out the Gibson Garage, see music, the hotel that my gig is at is right downtown within the heart of the city. So you can come to my show, you can go to the Gibson Garage, you can go see other stuff. I mean, it's unlimited entertainment, amazing restaurants, etc. Besides coming to my show September 1st. And so with that, some of the announcements with that show is, one, I'm going to give away one of those Epiphone ES335s. I'm going to give away a Boss Katana. I'm going to give away merch that I have that's only available at the show. Also, I've got an amazing guitar player, artist, friend of mine. You see her on social media a lot. Grace Bowers, she's an amazing young guitar player. She's going to open up the show. And she's, going to jam too. But she's going to open up the show. So I'm really excited to have her be a part of the show. So she's one of my guests as well. And then also I've confirmed another good friend and one of my favorite blues rock guitar players, Jared James Nichols, is going to be there as a special guest and jam with us. And then also, I think, one of the best guitar players pretty much around anywhere, happens to live in Nashville, but anywhere, Guthrie Trapp is going to come and jam as well. And then also, very, very excited, another awesome, amazing talent named Nikki Bloom, a friend of mine, Nikki Bloom, is going to come sing. And then I've got my own band, amazing band, and my friend Jamie Allensworth singing as well. So it's pretty much, and then other surprises like that I haven't announced. So that's just what I haven't announced. Someone said, "How's Lindsay L doing?" If you look, Lindsay L's done. Adam McKee says, "How's Lindsay L?" I don't talk to her on a regular basis, but when I check in, seems like she's just busy as ever, doing fantastic. She has so much going on. So yes, I met my rhythm section through her. Awesome band in Nashville that used to play with her. They do this thing now called Bitch Meeting, which I've sat in with, but it's one of the greatest musical events that's happening in Nashville right now. Every Tuesday at Eastside Bowl in Nashville, that's called Pitch Meeting. But so that's the bass player and drummer from that is who I'm using for my show. But so yeah, let's see. We've got the sales ending tonight at midnight. All lead guitar, no pressure. You don't have to buy it, but it helps me out, and I think the lessons are really helpful. And they come with diagrams, and you can stream them and download them forever. And I think they're good. And then I've got the September 1st show that's happening in Nashville, so you can just click my link there to check that out. And then also I've had 2 episodes so far of my TV show, Marty Music Guitar Academy on Axis TV. So you can just check out Axis TV, AXS-TV, and I've been doing a guitar lesson show, and so that's on Tuesdays. So next Tuesday, look out for it. Marty Music Guitar Academy on Tuesdays. So at 8 Central on Axis TV. And I've been hearing from so many people who have watched it, and I really appreciate your support with that. So those are like, oh, and then also the signature guitar coming out August 22nd. So that's a lot of different things. Okay, let me talk about that guitar soloing bundle a little bit more. And I'm looking at your comments there. Stone Temple Pilots or Alice in Chains? Well, I like them both. Kathy, how are you? I don't know if my mom gets Access TV. She probably, she's very excited though. I don't know if she's actually gets Access TV though. I've done one Tame Impala lesson, and it was a little tricky to do it without like a full drum beat and everything. But I think they're good. He is good. Okay, so in that lead guitar bundle, the Tasty Zone itself is more of an intermediate set of lessons, but I just happen to include my beginner lessons with it as a bonus. So in those more intermediate lessons, one focuses on the BB box, and so that I talked about last live stream. But if I was playing just a groove in E7, E blues groove, the BB box is this thing. So it's all this little spot. So BB Box, another set in that Tasty Zone bundle is called Half Steps. Oh, I'm sorry, double stops you can use. The typo was half steps you can use. Double stops you can use. And so in that same blues groove, double stops that I teach in a whole other set, but it's like the ones that you hear all the time and the ones you hear. Double stops. So, double stops you can use, and there's so many different techniques in there. I think the whole bundle is over 20 hours. So if you thought about a 45-minute guitar lesson, you know, it's over 20 of those. And I'm so good at math. So then the other one in there is called the Voodoo Blues Scale. Now, a guitar player I love, one of my favorite guitar players, John Schofield, New York jazz guitar player, but also plays blues and rock and funk mixed in, but he's definitely a jazz guitar player. I heard him call this the Voodoo Blues Scale. You could call it a mode. There's all these different things that you could look at it through a bunch of different lenses. But if I just took the E blues or E minor pentatonic, it's got what's called the flat 7 in there, which is the D note. It's also right here. The Voodoo Blues Scale is just replacing that with the major 6 instead of that flat 7. So here's the minor pentatonic. Now if we replace that note with this note and this note with this note, the scale sounds like this. Which is different than adding it to the blues scale, which would sound like this. Instead, it's a replacement. And so really, it just gives you a little different flavor. And any of these devices that you use, it's not like this one lane where like, now I can only do my blue, I'm going to do a blues solo and only use the Voodoo Blues Scale. No, it's more about like, I'm going to think of it as this concept for a second and get new specific sounds out of it. So if I just groove on an E9 chord, I'm going to use that Voodoo Blues sound here. Like I said, there's a whole course on it. So Voodoo Blue scale, but you can just pepper that in sometimes. I was just very much leaning in on that. You can add that flat 5 blues note like it's the blues scale, but still keep the major 6. That sounds like this. All right. Over that groove, I'll do the BB box. Now, double stops you can use. Now, Voodoo Blue scale. Everything. for real. Greg Roberts, thanks for the comments. Sashin Sharma, Nick Ferguson, CK Benzone. Josh Norco, always thanks for the super chats and support. I did give you a Les Paul, though, so I kind of expect it. I'm just joking around, but it's true. I did give him a Les Paul. Rose Edits, Johnny Be Good. I will end it with Johnny Be Good. No surprises. I will just end it with Johnny Be Good. So I'm just going to give you guys some shout outs. I'm really paying attention to your comments right now. Matt Smith, thank you so much. Greg Levinson, Milo Jiffy, Yo Krishki from Germany. Yo Krishki. Nick Cobble, thank you. Ted Fitzgerald, 14 Pixel, Emosaurus Rex, Ben Burgeon. Ben. Hey, Ben. I've said your name before. Chabu. He'll take a telly. Great. No problem. Official Nickel City Grunge. Awesome. Hey, in DC, Race in Hell. The Rays in Hell. Sagtious Owl, love you too. Lay Brandon, thank you so much. Nick Ferguson, stepping out breakdown, please. Stepping out. Remind me who's stepping out. That is who that is. String Snapper. Randy Mitchell, I appreciate it. Razor from Sudbury. Greg Levinson. Jins Leja in Latvia. 710 is oil upside down. I have no idea what that means. Syed Zain. FLI Trader Circle. Have a great weekend, everyone, says Josh Norco. Oh, Joe Jackson. I like doing piano songs on guitar because you can't tell me that I'm doing it wrong. Because it's just my own arrangement, because it's a piano, it's not guitar. Matt Smith, thank you. He's talking about the sale. Click the links, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Rocketman sounds great on guitar. It's true. Jukebox Hero. Zombie, what's up? Math. In Bloom Solo. That's just the noise one, right? He never played that. I don't think he ever played that solo like that other than that one time in the recording studio. I know people have emulated it, but man, just emulating a noise solo is pretty tough. It's not something I'm particularly good at. Sean says, how often do you see Chris Sherlin? Well, Chris Sherlin lives in Denver, and I'm here in San Diego, back and forth between San Diego and Nashville. But we did just talk yesterday, but just, texting. We're going to hopefully connect in the near future. But yeah, Chris Sherlin was my guitar teacher in college. Curious Guitarist, I believe, is the YouTube channel name. Check it out. Amazing guitar teacher. Taught me. Let's see. What song should I learn? Play riffs on the lower E, but want to learn a song. TNT. Let's see. Iron Man. Just start with those single note riffs to begin on the E string. Goofy Goober Rock. Scorpions. Gold Agent wants Scorpions. I can do that. Clive Phillips says, great to see you, Marty. Clive, great to see you too. I see you right now. I'm gonna make eye contact with you, Clive. Ready? Ben Burgeon says best music store in San Diego. They all have gone out of business. Vintage Guitar Workshop though, for any work you need done, and they have like consignment guitars there. But that's where one of my other guitar mentors, Bob Ryan, runs it, and it's in Carlsbad. Cool. All right, I'm gonna just end right now with one more. Thank you guys. Love your support so much. It means the world to me. I think I've done in the air tonight lesson on guitar already. Boom Slayer, thank you for this super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, so the sale on every lead guitar lesson is ending tonight at midnight Pacific time. So that's let's just call it 12 hours. I'm going to let it lapse a few hours. But don't tell anyone. That's just between us.
I'm sorry.
Dogs are barking. Yeah, so that sale is ending tonight at midnight. It'll probably be another 6 months before that sale happens again. Next Tuesday on Access Television is another episode of Marty Music Guitar Academy. Thank you for all the support on that. August 22nd, my signature Epiphone ES335 is coming out. And then September 1st, I'm playing a show in Nashville at Analog. September 1st, bunch of giveaways. Grace Bowers opening up the show with guests Jared James Nichols, Guthrie Trapp, Nikki Bloom, and other special guests. It's going to be pretty amazing. And that's it. So, okay. So, like I said, I wasn't going to, no surprises. I'm going to do Johnny Be Good, and I'm here by myself. So, after I do Johnny Be Good, I'm then going to walk up and turn the phone camera off. But thank you so much for your support, you guys. Oh, yeah, there will be surprises. Downtown Nashville. But you can't give it's still over a month away, the show, so I can't give all the surprises away. All right. guys. Thank you very much. Adios.